And we talked to a former police officer about this piece of video. He now teaches and trains on proper arrest and use of force tactics. Katie Crowther in the newsroom with that perspective tonight. Katie.
Steve, Robert Willis says MPD officers get training on crisis prevention and professional communication. But after watching the video, he wants to know whether supervisors are making sure what's trained in the academy is carried over to the streets. With so many questioning how it ended like this, you have to examine the very beginning. The first thing a police officer says to Sterling Brown as he comes out of Walgreens.
How you doing? You got a driver's license?
What's wrong with, good evening, sir. My name is Officer Smith, or whatever my name is. Reason I need to speak with you, there's a parking issue here. Is there any reason you're parked like this?
This former police officer says a negative tone was set.
I just told you to back up.
You touched me first. So
That's right, I told you to back up.
You want to control space, but, as an officer, I can also move back. It shouldn't be an ego issue.
The officer calls for backup.
You even hear the officer say, I only asked for one officer, and yet we see 4 or 5 different squad cars. Take it from the perspective of Sterling Brown. You've maybe parked poorly, and suddenly many squads are showing up. That extreme police presence is going to make me a little nervous. People who are nervous do things like put their hands in their pockets.
That leads to the next step, a common saying when it comes to police training.
Control the hands, hands kill.
Take your hands out of your pockets now. I got stuff in my hands.
But at that moment, we have an officer grasp onto his arm. So we don't know what the officer felt when he initially laid hands on Mr. Brown. Did he feel actual resistance? Or did he just maybe feel kind of a quick flinch?
The video does not show what exactly happened on the ground, but you can hear the command to tase.
Taser, taser, taser!
So you ask yourself, should it really ever have come to this?
And Robert Willis does acknowledge that anytime you analyze video like this, you have to realize it's not going to show every angle or nuance, and you must try to approach what you're watching from the perspective of all sides involved. Carol and Steve.
Katie, thanks for that insight.